Hello everybody, my name is Brian O'Neill. I'm from Seed Information Management. I'm going to take you through the hackathon we did, or the work we did for the hackathon a couple of weeks ago. It involved myself, Brian O'Neill, Kavi Tanakor and Toon Convents as well. We're working on this project. We had fun doing it, so hopefully you like what you see. Okay, so what we did was we used the Google API to translate documents. We got as far as translating them from French into English. And obviously that can be extended upon to translate to many different languages. Okay, so if I upload a document just to get started, select one, there's a document to select that, hit OK. It's nicely uploaded the document to Alfresco. Go into that document, we'll see the document has some text in it, which is in French, salut tout le monde, etc. We added an action down here. You can see that called Google Translate. When I click on that, what it does is it creates a translation of the document using Google API and stores it as an association, which is then accessible down here. So if I go to the association, click on that, bingo, we've got our translated document. So it's hi everybody. Seed Information Management IT is specialised in ECM. It is based in Melbourne, Australia. And we had good fun at the hackathon. So there you go. So that's been translated. So that sort of displays what the whole thing does. To make this work, what we did is I'll show you the code. We did it using a Ubuntu VM. So the action, this is the configuration for the action. It calls out to a repo bean called Google Translate API using the onSimple action repo action call. You have a look at that bean. So we've configured a bean here. Make this a bit bigger. We configured a bean which has got the same name, same ID as what was used in the action configuration. Note there's a couple of properties here, Google Refer and Google Key. So when you set up a Google project, it gives you a Google Refer ID for that project. And when you set up the project, you say which of the APIs you want to use. And we chose obviously the translation API. And then it also gives you a Google Key to use to connect to that Google project. We made sure that we stored those keys in Alfresco Global Properties. So this is where they were stored. And so when the bean is registered, it picks them from Alfresco Global Properties. To have a look at the actual bean itself then, have a look at the bean. If you go to the very top, it's implementing or extending action executor abstract base. It's an action. We've implemented the execute implement method. As you can see, what it actually does is, the first thing it does is it adds an aspect to the source node that we're translating, and the aspect has been created in a content model, and we've created an aspect called translation, and we just have an association, child association, between the source node we're translating to the target node that we've translated. So we go back to here, so we add that aspect, we then create a new node for the target node, and then we call it transform document. So if I go to that, transform document, what it does is it gets the content from the existing source document. It then calls a transformation on it, so we're saying that the target transformation is going to be, we want to get text plain. So we've used the Alfresco transformation to text to get the words that were actually in the document. So for Word documents, for instance, we can just get the actual words that are in there, and we send those off to the Google API. So we call it transformation, and then the transformer writes into the target bean, which is, we've got the writer for here. If you go back up, the next thing we do is we call translate document from the returned translated node, which has got the transformation word list in it. So we get down to that. This is where we actually call the Google API. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. We just get a reader for the node we're going to translate, get the content itself, and then we call out using a REST framework. We call out to the REST call for Google API, supported by REST. We're passing in the key and the also the content as well, that's to be translated. And then when that after that call happens, it's very, very fast actually, and we get a response in JSON, which we translate then and get the content out of it, and we then write that into the target node. So that's it really. That's how it works. I hope this is informative to somebody. It was good fun doing the hackathon. We enjoyed it. We probably will put this up on a source code, so people can access it again. If anybody has any requests, they can contact me, brianO'Neill@cdim.com.au. And great, thank you for watching, and enjoy your day. Bye bye.